Hey, what's going on, everybody? We're ready for some Saturday night basketball. Tomorrow we have conference championship day where it will be head-to-head competition between Alex and I. We will both be on for that right at 6:30. Not sure if we're doing anything on the early game yet. We haven't decided. But hey, but first, we got Indiana basketball tonight, and we get Indiana versus Ohio State. And just because I like them Cincinnati Bengals, don't mean I like them Buckeyes. And that's a whole different ball of wax there. Um, I dropped a short a little while ago. If you did not see it, go check it out. But our good friend Xavier Johnson, who broke his foot in the Kansas game, was on the floor, dressed and in gear. I'm not sure if he's playing. Not sure at all. But he was out there taking jump shots in pregame with his uniform on. So I was pretty psyched about that. Those in the chat today, welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, it was Mickey that was first, the blood clot, sitting at home tonight, jamming to some Pink Floyd. You guys don't want me to sing, but I can sing all them songs, especially from the wall. Agent of Chaos, watching the Rolex 24, good for you. I couldn't do it. No way, no how. Trying to watch the whole thing, even worse. Goat Mod Nathan is in the house, and glad to see you, my friend. It's been a long week, but, you know, it is what it is. If you go to my other channel, I've been playing Treasure Hunter on my Treasure Hunter Simulator on my metal detecting channel late at night. Mickey stopped in and seen me for sure. I don't know if anybody else did, but that was fun. Balin, what's up, brother? Did you see the tweet showing Xavier Johnson practicing today before the game? It didn't look like he was putting a lot of pressure on that foot, but he was dressed. I dropped a short of it. If you go to the homepage and go click on the shorts tab, you can see it real fast. He takes about 3 or 4 jump shots. We are 2 minutes to tip. Since the game before this ended on time, we do not have to wait. Oh, yeah, dude. I'm still playing. Look, I decided I wasn't going to take a whole lot of help. I'd take a few pointers, and then I'd start. Oh, Geronimo is out tonight. I don't like that. But maybe we'll get to see a little bit more Duncan. You know, I'm really good on the bigs. They are introducing starting lineups right now. Sorry that's a little dark down here. I've kept it a little dark in the basement today. I figure it being a little dark, you guys wouldn't mind not having to look at my mug so much. Yeah, I didn't know if he was or wasn't. I just saw him dress and drop the short just because, you know, calf injury. Duncan is out too. Man, we're getting thin on the bench. Maybe we'll get to see some Anthony Leal, Bloomington's own son. How about that, Balin? Come on. How about a little bit of Anthony Leal out there today? Can you feel it? I can feel. Oh, camera got blurry there for a second. I don't know what that's all about. I'm starting to act like Alex. You could be, Mickey. You definitely got more time for that than I do. Man, I tell you what, life is hectic. Jack, what's up, Jack? Arizona with the big win today. Yes, College of Charlestown loses. They're not going to make any stink later on. They're going to lose for losing a few games. Yeah, I've got other things planned, Nathan. Next game that I'm going to be playing on, more so than anything, is going to be I'm going to go back and play Savage Lands. Who Day tomorrow? Yes, ma'am, Miss Lindsay. I hope this talk of being the favorites hasn't gone to their head yet. I hope they keep that underdog mentality. Yeah, that's awesome. Alabama got smacked around today. Absolutely. And Nathan's eating cinnamon rolls, and I'm getting ready to watch some college basketball. And if you are a college basketball fan, Billy Packer, beloved Final Four commentator, passed away. That's a sad loss for the community. Big Ten basketball or NCAA basketball fans. Very sad day. Indiana is cruising back up. They've got their head above water here in the Big Ten. Ohio State going to need a big game out of their freshman Sensabaugh. Let's see what happens here today. And man, and that's the other thing. We got basketball on our local Fox affiliate tonight. We didn't go to any of the Fox Sports channels. Our local Fox channel is broadcasting college basketball on a Saturday night. Yeah, Xavier got their butts handed to him at Creighton, and UC had a chance at Houston today. Yeah. Big fan of It's in the Blood. Let's see. Shafino, Galloway, Kopp, Jackson Davison. Race Thompson is back in the starting lineup today. Good for Race. Hope his knee is 100% or as close. And we got to make it through this Big Ten season. I'm not sure about the officiating crew. I'm about done. Oh, man, I don't know that every time I see this one here, I'm not a big fan. There's the tip, and it looks like Sewing is going to control it for Ohio State. I will learn those players here shortly. Zed Keys got it at the top. He rotates over. He's going to hand it off. Sewing has it. Left wing, driving on Kopp. Nothing doing. Good defense. They get it down on the post. Keys got it on the post against Race Thompson. He's not backing him down. He's backing towards the baseline to make a turn. Flips it out at the three-point line. 3-2, 18-footer. Made it. I believe that was Sewing. They got that or Sensabaugh. And Ohio State starts the game with a made basket. Trace gets it on the block. Double team flirts. Not in there yet. It's going to back it down. There it comes. Back across. Rotates it around. Hood Shafino from 13. Sinks it. Jalen Hood Shafino with his first basket. Trace Jackson threw the ball out of the double team and good passing. Got a great shot. Here we go. Ohio State's back on the other side here. And that was Sewing that did get that basket. That's going to be a tip ball that's not over and back as Hood Shafino is out high on their point guard. I believe that's Thompson. Looking to feed the ball on the post to Key. Sewing drives, gets inside on Race Thompson, flips it out. Jump shot by Thompson, blocked out of bounds by Jalen Hood Shafino. As he went up, Jalen just ripped it away. Mickey's typing too fast. Yep. Here we go. Inbound pass comes out, and they throw it up hard off the front iron. Kopp clears the rebound, feeds it out to Jalen Hood Shafino, who gets it down to Trace on the block. Really quick in. Double team comes. That's a travel. He loses the ball. Here comes Thompson. Key on the fast break, and what a block by that's Trey Galloway to save the 2 points, and Key will have to earn those from the free throw stripe. Trey Galloway was not letting him have an easy basket to start this game on the fast break, and he fouls. First free throw is good. It rims around and gets a friendly bounce off the glass. Oh, my. Oh, my. Second one goes down easier, and it's a 4-2 Ohio State lead. Tell him, Mickey. Shafino brings it across the timeline. He feeds Galloway on the left side. Looks like there's going to be a foul in there. Chris Holtman with the gray hair. I didn't think his hair should be that gray. My goodness. Kopp's got it. He's going to inbound it to Galloway. Galloway's looking. He feeds it over to Trace Jackson Davis, who's going to work on Key. Feeds it to Kopp. Kopp drives, hits Race on the block. Double team there. Race takes the turnaround, and no good. Sewing with the glass. Here comes Ohio State. So far, not so good on offense. Playing decent defense. Rotates it around. I think that's McNeil. Down to Key. Key throws it back out. Sensabaugh has Kopp on him. Turnaround jump shot, no good. Ball's loose on the floor. Galloway picks it up. He's going to start the break. He's going to drive it. Stops. Hits Race Thompson for three. No good. Here we going back the other way. Jiminy Christmas. Looking a little rough so far to start. Step back three for Sensabaugh. He canned it. 7-2 Ohio State. Woo! Schifino brings the ball across the timeline. Hands the ball off. He gets it back at the top of the key. Galloway with a three, no good. Why are we shooting three balls? Feed the post. Sewing's got it, looking for Key on the block. Cannot get it to him. Hits it across court. Back to Sewing on the wing. Out to Key. Key over to McNeil. McNeil back to Key. Drives inside. Puts it up. No good off the glass. Sensabaugh with offensive glass. And he puts it back up and in. Sensabaugh with 5 early points. And it is 9-2. Oh, my gosh. What are you doing? Jalen Hood-Schifino from 26, but he hit it. Don't like it, but I'll take it. 9-5. If he'd have missed that, I'd have yanked his butt right out of the game. Sensabaugh inside, puts it up. No good. Good defense by Galloway. Here comes Trace with the rebound, and he's going to push. Trace gets all the way inside, feeds Race Thompson, misses the bunny, but draws the foul. God dang. Trace Jackson Davis starting the break. He's got such a great passing that he is ideal to run the break because everybody converges on him. Cut to the basket, and you will be open. Starting out early today, 9-5 for Ohio State. Sensabaugh is leading the way with 5. Jalen Hood-Schifino's got 5. Both are freshmen. You're ahead of me somehow. Yeah, well, see, I've got my local Fox affiliate. Since it's not a nationally televised game, it's depending. It's you could be ahead of me because you got different commercials. On the TV you don't own. Yeah, usually they pan out every now and again, like on the Amazon. That was really strange because Alex was upstairs, and we are on the same internet connection and everything, and she would be ahead of me. She was ahead of everybody. It's hard to say. Surprised we haven't had the Buckeye contingent in today. And also, there's only 4 likes out there. Oh, I'm sorry, 5. Thank you, whoever just hit that. But smash that bad boy. It's really strange. The time we get the most people in here is when it's on the Big Ten Network. Any other game, we if it's on any of the national channels, it's tough. A minute is forever in the streaming world. What's up, John? Nice to see you, young brother. Good news on that foul was Bryce, the last one. Bryce Sensabaugh picked up that foul. He's the freshman. That is his first. I feel like he's probably pretty good with controlling his fouling. Oh. Hey, Sam. Nice to see you, my friend. Let's go get another dub today. Working on it. Dude, you can't be eating cinnamon rolls, Nathan. You're an athlete. Come on. I cut all sugar out of my diet, my friend. No sugar whatsoever, unless, something like if I eat a carb like a potato makes it, my body will process it as sugar. They are good, dude. I love cinnamon. Woodson looks intense today, man. He's got the look on his face. Race Thompson's at the free throw line. Hits it. The world would burn if you cut out sugar. Mickey, I'll tell you for sure, once you cut it out about 3 days later and you get it out of your system, your body starts to feel better. Both of them go down. You get cheat days off your diet. Right now, I'm not taking any cheat days. And it's a 9-7 game. Ohio State has got the ball across the timeline. I cannot. McNeil has it, feeds to Sewing. Sewing's going to try to push on Race. He drives, gets cut off, throws it up, and it's no good. Here comes Race Thompson starting the break. Now the bigs decided they want to dribble. Feeds it over, Cop in the corner, looking, hits Trace on the block. Trace spins around, puts it up, and it rims out, no good. Oh my gosh, Trace missed the bunny. Not many of those don't drop. Key's got it at the top of the key. Sends the ball looking for a pick. Goes around, looking to probe. Over to McNeil for three. No good. Rebound, Trace Jackson Davis. And here we go back the other way. IU's got the ball. Trace is going to probe. He's going to get nothing. He hands it off to Miller Kopp, who drops it out to Galloway, who resets with 20. Galloway goes to the left wing, drops it down to Trace. Trace has got the ball near the block. Here comes the double team out to Shafino for three. Sunk it. Jalen Hood Shafino hits the three. Trace Jackson Davis gets the dime. Indiana has a 1-point lead. Snowman Multimedia in the house. Double team out high, picked up his dribble. Sensabaugh has got the ball. Rotates it around to Sewing, over to Key at the top of the key. That's going to get on my nerves. Feeds it over to Sensabaugh on the left wing. There's a pick. Oh, and he tries to throw it through, and it's going to be kicked. Trace Jackson sticks his foot out to stop the pass on the give and go. I got you, Mickey. There's Tim. Let's go. Indiana with a 10-9 lead. It's going to try to get around. He goes all the way to the basket. No good. Rims out. Here comes Jalen Hood Shafino on the break. Pull up three. Sunk it. Jalen Hood Shafino buries another one from 22, and Indiana's extended to a 4-point lead. Wow. Thornton's got it out high, feeds it over. McNeil's going to take the three. No good. Rebound. Here comes Trace Jackson. He wants to push. He's coming up the left side. He's going to go all the way to the baseline, off the glass. No good. Good defense there, as there's a sub in the game that I do not know. All the way back the other way. Rotates it around. McNeil for three. No good, but rebound to Sensabaugh. Ohio State, it's getting a little sloppy out there. Picks up his dribble. Gets it back, Sensabaugh for three, and he hits it. 13-12, 13-12 to go in the game. What is going on with all those doubles? And the lead is 1. Bryce Sensabaugh already has 8, as Jalen Hood Shafino has 11. Man, oh man. Shafino's got the ball out high. Trace comes. He looks for the give and go. Nothing happening there. Trace is going to drive. He gets all the way to the basket and dunks it home. They change defenders, and Trace mutilates him, goes straight past him into the glass. 15-12. They're going nuts in Assembly Hall. Thornton's got the ball out high on Shafino. I believe that's Thornton. I don't know him. Sewing's got it. He tries to drive on Race Thompson, and they're going to call a foul on Race. I don't know. In the Big Ten, is shootouts in the 70s. Akpara is the other big guy that just checked in. McNeil's got, he feeds Akpara on the post. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. If not, turnaround jump shot, and he scores on TJD. Tamar Bates has entered the game for Indiana as we both are starting to go to our bench. Galloway feeds Kopp. Kopp down to Trace. Trace has got the ball near the block. Akpara's on him. He backs him in. No double team as of yet. He turns him, and it's blocked, but he's going to get the foul call, and TJD will go to the line. Pretty well, Sam. He's not got his shot back from the long stint of being out. However, he's playing pretty good defense, and he's definitely passing fairly well. I am so dry today, it's driving me nuts. I think Alex is right, though. I think that this camera, when the light is kind of low, causes it to blur up a little bit because I can see it. Yeah, unless I stuck my grubby fingers on the lens. Drink lemon juice. I don't know if I got any lemon juice, but I'll remember to buy some when I go to the store. It's not been that long ago that I just got my voice back, so I got you. Yeah, I lost my voice in September, and until they changed my medicine, I've just now started getting it back fully, so it's kind of nice. Yeah, I don't do the honey. It should have been, Balin. I don't mind them letting the guys play a little bit, but yeah, there's times when they need to call them. As long as they call the game even both ways, I'm pretty good. Ohio State's hanging in there pretty solid though right now. Got to give them that. They are 11-9. We did not play well in Minnesota the other day. Honey straight from a bee farm is better than the ones at Walmart. Well, obviously. Yeah, I'm telling you, that Iowa game, them officials, they ought to not be back in the Big Ten. That was horrible. I've never yelled at the TV so much in my life. Need a win here today because this schedule's going to start getting tough. We're not playing well yet, Sam. I think we're playing average. Jalen Hood-Schifino's shooting the ball fairly well right now. Today we haven't played superb basketball yet. Maryland is up next, I think. What's up, Kay? Yeah, they've got to get it back into gear. Good news, though, on the Indiana front. Xavier Johnson was out taking warm-ups today. Race Thompson still doesn't look 100% with his knee, and Trace misses the free throw. And look who's in the game today. He's been sitting for a couple weeks, but Caleb Banks makes his first appearance in a while. Second free throw is also no good. Tipped around, controlled by, can't say his name, Akpara. Breaks it down on the break, and there is a fast basket there by number 1. Not sure of his name. He is a sub. We'll figure it out. Lukey. Galloway to Bates. Bates back to Galloway. Galloway back to Bates, down to Trace. Trace backs down. Over to Galloway for 3. Short off the rim, no good. It goes off the Ohio State player and will stay at this end. We'll get a fresh 20. Coach is going to a little bit different lineup here as he's letting Race and Shafino break at the same time in the first half. Also on the floor is Malik Renew. And Ohio State leads by 1. I don't know what they're looking at here. Oh, should be a shot clock reset, but they didn't do it. Skip Bayless. LeBron James is overrated. Thanks, Skip. That hits the rim and it goes out of bounds off of Suing. I don't know what we're talking about here. There you go. They reset the shot clock to 20. Caleb Banks will be taking the ball out of bounds. Banks is on the floor and not Gunn. Gunn has been playing quite a bit. They're going to get it into Tamar Bates. He's going to drive, have it stripped from him and stolen. Dribbled right into a double team. Rotate. They're going to drive to the lane. Throws it out for the 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Nobody blocked out. I can't. Akpara. And Ohio State leads by 3. Come on, get across that timeline. TJD's got it at the top of the key. He drives. Gets all the way down inside. Double team. Puts it up. No good. Tipped up. No good. Banks with the glass. He puts it up. No good. Rebound on the floor. They're fighting for it. And a big scrum there on the ground, and Trace Jackson Davis and I believe Akpara end up fighting for the ball. Got a block out. Yes, sir. We need it today, Kay. Big time. Trace on the inbound. He's going to get the alley-oop again. They run the same play that they run against Minnesota the other night. Doesn't get the same result, but there is a foul. Ohio State with a 3-point lead. Caleb Banks feeds Shafino for 3. Buried it. Shafino comes back in and just buries another triple. 18 all. Let's go. Defense, 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 Snowman. When they play defense, they win. Funny how that works, isn't it? Defense is the only stat that travels on the road. Dribble, he loses it, picks it up, and then throws it off of Trace's foot. And I think they're going to reset the shot clock. Jalen Hood, Shafino's carrying us in this first half, as Trace Jackson Davis has not had a great start to this game. If it wasn't for his shooting, we'd be getting blown out right now. Hasn't played well the last couple games, making up for it. Renew on Suing. Suing drives, looking, and there's a foul on Renew. He bites on the shot fake, and it's going to be 2 free throws for Ohio State. It's nice when you're living up to them freshman expectations, scoring big points. Let's hope he carries it on for the whole game today. We will be in good shape. Justice Suing is a good-looking player, 6'6", 210. Free throws up, no good. This game looks like it's going to end up in the 70s. Trace gets a well-earned break. And let's see who is on the floor now. Should be Race Thompson probably coming back in if Logan Duncombe can't play. Boy, not having Geronimo is a big loss today. Second free throw is good. Ohio State leads by 1. Here comes Shafino across the timeline. He hits Bates. Bates to Race Thompson. Thompson to Renew. Renew dribbles, hands it off to Shafino. Feeds it over. Caleb Banks looking, nothing doing. Back to Shafino, 14 on the shot clock. They're going to reset. Race has got it on the left wing. Feeds it to Renew down inside, double teamed. Throw it out, young man. And he's going to be fouled by number 13. He's really looking for his spots now, Kay. But if he's open on that three-point line, he's letting it rip. Today, that's been a good thing. He has not been good the last couple games shooting, but his assist-to-turnover ratio is still pretty high. He's running that point well. Race Thompson gets it on top of on the left wing, hands it off to Bates. Bates is going nowhere. Ohio State is playing some pretty decent defense. Shafino gets around, 13-footer, no good. Here comes Ohio State. He just traveled. Sensabaugh drives all the way down, and he's going to get the foul. It's going to go on Bates. And back to the free throw line does Ohio State go. His shooting's been streaky, Kay. That's about the best way that I can put that. Very streaky shooter. But, man, when he's hot, he's hot. Sensabaugh scores the free throw and extends the lead to 2. Second free throw is up and is also good. All right, 21-18. Ohio State's got a 3-point lead. Tamar Bates has got on the wings. He's going to shoot. No good. That was a bad shot there. Here comes Ohio State on the fast break up against Shafino, and it goes out of bounds off of Shafino, and the ball's going to stay at this end. Sensabaugh feeds it over cross court. They get it down to Key on the block. Key's on Renew. He's going to try to take advantage of the younger player. Works him down, bouncing him up, turn around, jump shot. They're going to call him for the offensive foul using that shoulder. Renew stayed straight up and down there, and Key used that shoulder. I'm going to see if I can see it here. Yep, just didn't look like much of a foul to me. Looked like post players playing post things. Back out to Bates. Bates over to Shafino for 3. Money. Shafino knocks down another 3. He's only missed 1 shot, and the ball game is tied again. Shafino carrying this team, a freshman. No good on the – Caleb Banks clears the rebound. He's going to bring the ball up the court. Shafino's going to start the offense over to Bates. Bates to Thompson. Thompson's going to drive. Back out to Bates. Nothing there. Ohio State's defense is sticky, man. They've got good hands. Race backs his guy in. Little baby hook. Off the rim. No good. Caleb Banks with the glass. And 1. And we look. Oh, yeah, they're going to give Banks the basket. It's going to be an and 1, 7:50 to go. We're on the under 8 timeout. And Caleb Banks earning some minutes today, doing a good job in there fighting for glass. gets the rebound and the putback. Another freshman. Man, pretty good game today so far. You know, I'm going to try something because I don't like the way my camera looks today. I'm going to plug this other light back in, see if I can get it straightened out here because I liked it kind of dark down here. Ugh. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Let's try this one. I just want to see if that clears up and then right away. All right. Well, I like it dark down here. Hey, Rick, what's going on? She's still at work today. She will be in here tomorrow for. I'm not sure if we're doing the 3:00 game or not tomorrow. Rick will definitely be on for the 6th AFC Championship, and it shall be both of us as both of our teams are representing the AFC. That's her problem upstairs is there's not enough light. Nice to see you, Rick. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, nice to see Caleb Banks getting some minutes. You know, it's hard to say what goes on with these freshmen when they get on campus and how practice goes. You know, sometimes it's touch and go how many minutes they're going to play. We don't know how the season goes, but he seems like he's got good bulk and size. He doesn't seem to be a little small for, you know, being a freshman. He's there. That's what I don't like about CJ Gunn, Balin, is I think that he doesn't have the muscle mass yet. Yeah, I could see it, and now it's cleared up. It's lighting that messes with this camera. And Nathan, that's the same camera that you're using, so keep that in mind. That lighting does play a part. I added a little bit more, and lo and behold, my basement, I've got extra lights everywhere. Galloway and Kopp, yes, sir. Them guys there got to play roles, and when they're open, make their shots. Yeah, but it cleaned up the image 100% on my end. It's a little too bright sometimes. I have all my lights turned down a little bit. Yeah, it's a shooting foul with Banks. My heater makes my lights flicker. That's because you're running one of them 120 heaters that's attached to a lighting circuit, and that big heavy amp draw is going to make the voltage drop to that light fixture. They've got the official mic'd up today, and I don't know that that's such a great idea. I wish I could hear it a little better. He gets one shot, Sam. Should be. I thought they counted the basket. Let me look. Yep, they did. Caleb Banks it's an and one. Caleb Banks will be at the free throw line. Both these coaches work these officials all game long. I think he's a good defender. And wait a minute. There must be some kind of a technical because Tamar Bates is on the free throw line. Not sure. But Tamar Bates, a couple free throws could get him into some shooting rhythm. Yeah, Balin, I feel like Gunn, his biggest problem is his bulk. I think he moves his feet well. I think he gets pushed around a little bit. Now Banks is back on the free throw line. There must have been a technical. Not sure what happened. And Banks misses his free throw badly. And Ohio State loses it out of bounds. It's going to go back to Indiana. After scoring 4 straight points, they're going to get the ball back. Bates made a great decision to drop that ball off to Hood Schifino for that 3 a couple minutes ago. Schifino's got it out high now. Indiana's got a 7-0 run going. As Renew gets it on the block, he puts it up and in. Suing against Renew. Renew wins. Yeah, I just think I think that's what's hampering his playing time. He's not strong enough, but that's just my opinion. I'm not sure what they're calling there. The camera's on Banks like it was him. Indiana's up to a 6-point lead, and Ohio State's got 18 fouls. But I'm telling you, I still out of this though, Balin. Jalen Hood-Schifino out of this freshman class. I think C.J. Gunn might end up being one of the better ones that's here for 4 years. He loses the ball. Schifino gets it, outlets it. Oh, Renew did not go get that pass, and Suing intercepts it. That was not a bad feed. Key is on down low against Schifino. They're trying to get him the ball. Sensabaugh takes the deep 3 and hits it. Oh, he steps on the line. He only gets 2. What's up, Shawnee? Nice to see you, dear. It seems like I see you all the time now, and I love it. Thank you. Bates has got it out high. TJD's back on the floor after a break. Banks back to Bates to Schifino, who's going to drive the right wing. He's got the mismatch. He's going to take the 3. In and out, no good. Renew is going to get called for the over the back as he steals the rebound. No, it's going against Ohio State. Damn, that Sensabaugh is a good-looking player, too. Nice. That Sensabaugh is a good-looking player. Renew's going to get to go to the free throw line here. On that offensive glass, I thought he was over the back. I'm not sure why they called it that way. I must have not saw it correctly. Free throws up and good on the 1-and-1. Indiana extends to 6, 29-23. Malik Renew is such a good-looking freshman, 6'9". Second free throws up and in as well. Nice stroke. Indiana's got a 6-point lead with 6:36 to go in the half. Fans are getting loud. McNeil shoots it. He hits it. And I think it's going to be an and one because he's laying on the ground. Cuts the lead back to 4, and I think he's going to get a free throw here. McNeil goes fast with the one step. And Miller Kopp, maybe. He's from right down the road from where I live. Yeah, let's see. They play 8. We've played 8. So far, we've rotated about the same. Schifino's going to bring the ball across the timeline. Sets up the play, hands it off to Kopp. Kopp to Renew, back to Bates. Bates looking inside, nothing. Over to Renew. Renew's going to dribble, looks. He's going to feed Trace on the post. Trace is going to back Key down. Key's a good defender. Let's see what he gets. Puts it up. Hard off the back glass, no good. And out of bounds to Indiana. No, that went off Sensabaugh. Not sure. 3-point lead, 5:58 to go. Thank you guys for all being in here. Smash the like if you would. Suing's got it on the left wing with Renew. Gets it back out to McNeil. McNeil to Key. Key's at the top of the key. Hate that. McNeil goes through a pick. Bates knocks it out of his hand, and he still makes it and one. Bates a little slow on his defense there, and they got a chance to tie. Nobody cut the ball off to help Bates there, and he was kind of forced into the foul. All right. 1-point ball game. McNeil's at the free throw line, and he sinks it. Tie ball game, 5:37 to go. Ohio State is very resilient. Yeah, it's a game of runs. That's college basketball at its finest. No clean looks in a while for Indiana. They're having to work hard for every point. Renew gets it. Alley-oop to Trace Jackson Davis, and he dunks it home. Ain't no easier basket than that. Renew with a slick pass and gets the dime. TJD with the basket. That is his 4th point of the game. And he's not had a great start, but Indiana's hanging in there. There's a cut. Nice cut by Zed Key. TJD is going to get called for the foul on the block. I like Renew and TJD on the floor together. I don't know. We're both, looks like we're getting a little tired. Everybody's kind of got their hands on their hips, and Zed Key stiff arms that off the back iron. This Ohio State team plays good defense, so I'm going to give them credit. Very scrappy on the defensive end. And second one's good. Indiana leads by 1. Key is going to get a break with 5 minutes to go. And Akpara comes back in. Shafino gets hedged out on. Here comes Renew. He's going to drive. Baby hook. Hard off the rim. No good. Akpara with the defense. Don't reach. Stop fouling when you don't score. Now, looks like that's going to be Renew's 3rd foul. And that's going to put Ohio State back on the free throw line with 4:51 to go. This game's a little sloppy so far. Felix Akpara from Lagos, Nigeria. 6'11" freshman. Another good-looking ball player. Free throws no good. Renew clears. Here comes Jalen Hood Shafino down the left side. Looks, probing, nothing. Galloway on the right wing, down to Renew on the post. Renew's got it. He's working on Sensabaugh, backs him in, puts it up, off the rim, kind of ugly looking shot, controlled by McNeil. Here comes Ohio State with a chance to take the lead. Looking down court, head up, feeds it over. Akpara from 8, no good. Renew with the board. Here comes Indiana back the other way, up to Kopp on the wing. 3, no good. Kopp didn't get it off quick enough. Looked a little ugly. And we had 3 possessions in about 16 seconds. Oh, I don't know. Alley-oop. Oh. Miller Kopp's going to get called for that foul. I just hate to see how much money he's going to get and nil. Makes me sick. Man, I'll tell you what, this has been an ugly first half of basketball, and that's because both teams play hard defense. LeBron's boy, Bronny, he put Ohio State in his top 5 of schools that he may go to. Probably it's just for show because he's from Ohio, but we'll see. I haven't watched him much. I've seen 1 or 2 little highlight reels on YouTube, but not enough to decide whether he's going to be a great basketball player or not. I think the kid to look out for is anybody that's a little bit older will remember Milt Wagner, former guard at the University of Louisville. His grandson, and I can't remember what his first name is. I think it might be Magnus, he's going to be a good pro. I've seen quite a bit from him lately. They are. I'm not too disappointed. It seems like they've made some weird calls, but they've kind of went both ways. That Toyota Crown is a sharp-looking car. Yeah, so far today, Indiana's got 10 team fouls, and Ohio State has 9. We've got 4 people with 2 fouls apiece. Kopp, Thompson, Renew, and Bates. Jalen Hood-Schifino's held us in this game today. But with his shooting, he's not dropped any dimes either. So he's got 0 assists and 1 turnover, and that's probably hurting us more than anything. I think both teams look tired at the moment, but I guess if that's the plan, then we should go a little deeper. How long has yeah, I know. He just wanted it so bad he took it. How long has Logan Duncan been suffering from the calf injury? Since he played that one day? Mayer from Illinois gets 26 today. Dang. I hope Indiana gets some revenge when we go back to Northwestern. Yeah, Geronimo's out with the calf. Free throws out. I saw a name, Josh. I'm not positive, but right now I know there's a couple that they're targeting. Nobody's signed yet. Both free throws are missed, and yeah, so you're gonna have to hope for Duncan and Renew to hang out for sure. Schifino's got it on the wing. He gets it down to TJD on the block. He's got the Ankara on him. He's going to turn him around. Easy layup. Misses it. No good. But Renew there with the tip in. Indiana leads 33-30. 3:30 to go. 33-30, 3:30 to go. God, I'm doing it all day. Sewing has it out. Hands it off. McNeil's got it. He's looking to probe. Gets to the baseline. Throws it up. No good. Trace controls the rebound. Here he comes bringing it back. Trace going to start the break. I love this when he does this. He's going to get in there. Bounce pass to Trey Galloway in a reverse layup. TJD with the slick pass. Galloway with the reverse. Missy, 6'11". That's not the one that I saw that was being recruited. I'll look after here today. Probably do a wrap-up video tonight when this is all said and done. McNeil, no good. He goes off the top of the backboard. Bodies are flying. Here comes Indiana back the other way. What a no-look pass to TJD and another dunk. Jalen Hood-Schifino feeds it in the post. And that is a 7-point lead with 2:34 to go. Indiana starting to run the ball up and down the court, gets some easy baskets here, and Ohio State has to use a timeout. This Indiana team is very resilient. Trace Jackson Davis, he's working on that draft stock. I am pretty sure he will find his way into the draft this year. If you can pass like that, my word. There's point guards that don't make that pass. We've only got 4 assists so far today. Oh, I'm sorry, 7. All right, here comes Ohio State. Feeds it over to Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh has gotten quiet here. It was late. Miller Kopp's been on him pretty well. He drives. He gets the jump shot off and misses it. Key with the glass, and that's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds to Indiana. Trace Jackson Davis stuffs Zed Key and keeps adding to that all-time lead at Indiana with blocks. No doubt. Haven't heard that name in a while. Pistol Pete Maravich, University of Louisiana State. That was exactly that reverse layup was spin off the glass. Trace has got it on the block again. That's where we want the ball. Backs in against Zed Key. Puts it up and in. TJD starting to warm up. 8 points now. 30-39. Indiana's got the lead. 1:51 to go in the half. Keep the pressure on. Play D up. They get to Sensabaugh. He gets it knocked out of his hands by TJD, and it's going to stay at this end. Banks comes back into the game. Miller Kopp's going to get a well-deserved break with 1:43 to go. Gets it into Key. Looking. Key's got Trace on him. He's looking to dribble. He's backing against Trace, trying to get him down low. Feeds it back out. Sewing's got it. 9 on the shot clock. Deep 3. Out of rhythm. No good. TJD goes up and gets the rebound. He's going to start the break. Nothing doing, so he sits out high. He's going to work Sewing now. Tries to spin move him. Can't. Gets around him. Loses it. Gets his own rebound. Out to Shapino for 3. Sunk it. Jalen Hood-Shapino with his 6th 3 of the half. Trace should get the dime on that, and it's 42-30 as we extend. Let's go. Play some defense. Sewing's got it out high. He's going to take another 3. No good. Rebound to Caleb Banks. He's going to start the break. He pushes up. Renew's going to go. That's going to be a charge. No call. Back to Renew on the block. Puts it up. And the little baby hook goes in for Malik Renew. I thought he charged. You're right, Sam. They're tired. 20 points for Jalen Hood-Shapino. 6 of 7 from 3 in the first half. 44-30 with 27 seconds to go. Ohio State has to shoot it. There's a turnover. Here comes Renew. He feeds Trace. Trace has got it. Alley-oop to Banks. And another basket. 46-30. 15 seconds to go. Let's go. 9. Ohio State's not even started their offense yet, and it's down to 6. Sewing's got it out high. He throws it out. Steps inside. No shot. They call it off, no good. And then he slams the ball. That should be a technical. Tee him up. And as Nathan said it earlier, this game is a game of runs. And they go on a big run at the end of the half there. Nathan says, eat it, overrated. I don't think this basketball team's overrated. I know you're still stuck in football mode. This basketball team's had its struggles this year. But as we creep up on halftime and we get there, it's 46-30. And then what a nice run to finish the half. Let's look and see how our scoring came as we have put up almost 50 in the first half against this defense that I thought was doing a dang good job for the first half of the first half. Let's go to the bench. Malik Renew, 3. Listen to this stat line. 3 for 5 from the floor, 2 for 2 on the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 offensive, 1 assist, no turnovers, 2 fouls, 8 points. 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 8 What a nice half. And Caleb Banks, let's talk about this young man for a second. Has not gotten a whole lot of playing time this year, but comes in today as the third guy off the bench. He goes 2 for 3. He's got 4 rebounds as well, 1 assist, no fouls, no turnovers, and 4 points. Tamar Bates hits 2 free throws on some kind of a technical. I'm not sure what that was. Give him some credit there as well. A lot of freshman contribution, Balin. You know what? That's what you got to say. The future is bright, and this does look like a Sweet 16 team. I hope Xavier comes back strong. It was really nice. I did post that short today, just seeing him on the floor shooting jump shots. He was not putting pressure on that foot. As for the starters, Trace Jackson Davis had a rough shooting half, 4 for 10. He shot 40%. We call it rough. 0 for 2 from the free throw line, but he did contribute 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 foul for 8 points. Shafino is probably a one and done. I don't think there's much. The only thing that's going to keep him is nil money. If he gets the right amount of nil money and doesn't think he's going to draft that high on the board, he might stay one more year. Hope so, but I'm not going to say that. Kopp, mediocre first half, 2 rebounds, 2 fouls, no points. Race Thompson did not play well in the first half, but he's still working off that knee injury. 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds and 1 assist. He did commit 2 fouls. Trey Galloway, 1 for 3 from the floor, that beautiful reverse layup. 1 rebound, no assists, no blocks, no turnovers, 1 foul, 2 points. And the man of the hour today is Jalen Hood-Schifino, who is 7 for 9 from the floor, 6 for 7 behind the arc, and he has 20 points. He has 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, and 1 turnover. For Ohio State, for those of you that are in here for the Buckeyes, Sensabaugh played like he normally does. 4 for 8 from the floor, 2 for 3 behind the 2 for 3 behind the arc, and 12 points, 4 rebounds. Pretty nice half for that freshman. Zed Key, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, did not make a basket against Trace Jackson Davis, Malik Renew, and Race Thompson. Justice Suing, 3 points, 2 steals, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Thornton, 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 fouls. Not much to show. McNeil has 6 points, 2 for 7 from the floor. Hasn't made a 3-pointer yet. No, they don't. But we're playing the same amount of people. But we got some that we got one that's out. We got 2 that's out today that would be playing in front of these guys. So yeah, one of them's a starter. Gale scored 2 points, and Licky Kele, I think it's Licky Ale. I think that's how you say his name. Licky Ale was 0 for 1. He did get 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 fouls. Yeah, that's look at Teresa. Thank you for the comment. 2 games, and we will see about IU. But then IU is always competitive with Purdue. I think Purdue's a fantastic team. Zach Edey's amazing. He's tough to stop because of his height. It's going to be a very big challenge for our team. Our freshmen are pretty equaled out. I think the rest of our players it's going to be pretty, Zach Edey and Trace Jackson Davis are kind of emerging as the 2 best bigs in the country right now. But Trace doesn't have the body to man up with him as much per se. So it's going to be interesting when they play Purdue. I think the Purdue team is built to win games. Matt Painter's done a great job. I'm usually fairly jealous, but you know what? It comes down to if we can hold at home court, I'll be happy. While we're sitting, I'm going to sneak out and get a quick bathroom break in here today, as I've been drinking a lot of water. I'll be back in 25. All right. Trace is way more athletic than Edie. I haven't watched a full Purdue game this year, so it's hard to really judge it. Hi, friends. What's up, Alex? But you got to say that, that's going to determine a lot. How we play against Purdue is how we're going to be looked at nationally, because they're setting the pace in the conference. So if you're not competitive, who knows? Is there a full moon today? I'm not sure. Why is that, Alex? The question has been thrown out there. Yeah, I think Logan Duncombe comes off the bench that game quite a bit. I'm going to be honest. I think they're going to have to play him. I don't think Race has enough height. He's got the body to body up with him, but doesn't have the height. And I think you're going to see a lot of Logan, especially for easy fouls. Logan and Renew are going to play a lot that game. I'm not happy, but I'm kind of happy. I'm always kind of happy. Look, we got a great day of football ahead of us tomorrow. Championship Sunday. Can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun, regardless. Yeah, let's see. That's Xavier Johnson. That's about 6 weeks he's been out, I think. Yeah. What was the one guy's name that ended up leaving the university? The big boy from Florida. Shoot, I don't even know where he's playing at right now. I think he played quite a bit. When they leave, I don't care no more. Michael Durr, that's it. Man, Oklahoma put a spanking on Alabama today, 93-69. A lot of teams in the top 20 losing today. That's what I like to see. Chaos ensues. Plays at UCF. Yeah, I don't know. He just never seemed to be interested on the floor for IU. It's what I look. He didn't seem like he had a lot of energy for us. I know that Armand Franklin had a game today. I missed that cat. I wish he would have stayed. Such a good defender. We would be a very good team right now if Armand was still on it. I don't know. He plays good D. I mean, he ends up at one of the best defensive schools at least in the ACC, probably the eastern half of the country. I really liked him as a player. I didn't think he didn't have all the flash, but I thought he was a good player. I thought he would have fit in pretty well. Oh, still talking about Durr. Yeah, Durr he was big boy, he had the size, but I don't know. I can't tell you. He didn't move well without the ball for sure. That's one thing he didn't do. And he was slow on defense. Yeah, that'll get you sitting on the bench in this program for sure. That's what Tamar Bates' biggest problem is that he finds himself a step behind a lot. Probably not. That's probably even a better point. Yeah, I'm real excited for the end of this season, though, Balin. I gotta say, it's starting to look like we found out a little bit more who we are, and now we're learning to, all them great games by Trace Jackson, and now we're having, today, somebody else has stepped up and having that game, and that's really important. I like to see Shafino pass the ball more in the second half, as I assume that they're not going to let him shoot. I'd like to see him pass the ball and get a bunch of assists. Best stat of the half, both teams with only 3 turnovers each. Man, Ohio State only shot 34% from the field. They got a long way to climb up. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I guess there's still a possibility that Shafino makes one more year, but I wonder what his nil check is. I really do. Somebody's going to get looks because, Chris Holtman is not going to let the same guy beat him in the second half. He's going to double Jackson Davis and he's going to double Jalen Hood Shafino. He's going to make somebody else shoot the ball. Or I would. They had a stretch there in the middle, John, where they lost 3 in a row, where they were not defending very well, and it started to look very bleak. They lost 2 big-time road games against big-time competition at Kansas and against Arizona and Las Vegas. Besides that, they lost a tough road game at Rutgers. Those 3 losses I'm not mad at, but the loss at Iowa I was pretty upset about. The loss to North Carolina, or not North Carolina, the loss to Northwestern at home broke my heart. And the loss to Penn State on the road, I can live with that, but don't think it should have been that big of a loss. So the refs are going through it. What they're doing right now is they're going through plays and they're watching them at halftime, trying to see where they did good or bad. Yes. Yeah, that Iowa game hurt. It really did. They played well enough to win. Their defense still sucked, but they should have won that game. Fran McCaffrey should have been thrown out twice, especially when he came across midcourt and was over the referee's shoulder at Woodson. JB, how are you doing, my brother? Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping in. He's streaky though, JB. That's the problem. He's got all the intangibles. He's got everything that a first round draft pick that they're looking for. However, there's days that he's hot and there's days that he's not. I don't know how much nil money he's getting, but that might be a deciding factor of whether or not he stays another year. He might like it here. If Trace doesn't go to the NBA, which he still has one more year of eligibility, you might see those guys here. Love Gus Johnson, by the way. Yes, sir. Brooke Guy. Go Hoosiers. Right on, Brooke. I'm there with you. Smash that like. Subscription is always welcome. And we do have a group Discord where we talk about this stuff. Baseball, basketball, football, just about anything, memes. The It's in the Blood family would love to be an extended portion of your family. Team stats. Indiana out-rebounded, out-second chance points in the paint, points off the bench. They won every statistical category except for free throws, which that's because they shot less. I don't know, JB. I think his draft status is getting better not because of his shooting game, because of his passing game. Oh yeah, Balin, I agree with that. What was that? Something fell from the ceiling? There is the Discord link for the It's in the Blood Discord. Also, just under the above the description over there and under the title, if you would like to join the membership program and be part of the fam that way. Trey Galloway taking a seat next to the goal. Bringing down the house in Assembly Hall. Man, that place gets loud. Okay, I'm back. I sent a message and then people started talking and I got distracted. It's okay, Alex. I get distracted too. But it's been a rough day today at the casino. John drops all the emojis out there. Well, it's going to delay the second half no matter what happened. Yeah, he's up there complaining. Everybody in the house is asleep. We'll see who wakes up. Telling you, I don't know what it is, but it might delay the start of the half. It looks like it already has. People are on one today. That's why I asked if it was a full moon. I got you. I've seen more stupid today than I've seen in a long while here. Oh, snap. Well, those people will be my problem tomorrow, I suppose. Ready to fire up for the second half Wish they'd get this thing going here. Can't be you don't gamble. Well, that's smart, I guess. But we require people that like to gamble so that we can make a living. So those who like to gamble, thank you very much. Feeling pretty good. They finished the half on a 15-0 run. Pretty solid. Steve Anthony says, "Go Cutters." Yeah, and Balin and Sam were calling it, throughout the half, trying to wear Ohio State down, and it looks like they just got tired. Not happy, but I'm kind of happy. I'm happy today. They're still looking at this. They're calling the game in delay. Ugh. Yeah. Oh man, it's okay. I'm a tough fan. Definitely a tough fan as we sit here in delay, which is probably the last thing that the delay is because a piece of metal fell from the scoreboard. I'm happy today. I know you're trolling me, Balin. I'm well aware, but I'm just smiling about it because it's fun, and it's because I know I deserve it. I'm the most unhappy, happy guy you'll ever meet. Nathan says, I needed this stream. Yeah, it's, we have a lot of fun most days. There's days when it gets a little ugly in here. Oh, here we go. They've already started it. Indiana's up 48-33. So, whoa, there's a turnover. Race Thompson turned it over. I don't even know what I missed. Ohio State hit a three. How did I miss that? Oh, they must have. Stupid commercials. All right, 48-33. Ohio State scored three on the last possession. Didn't see it. Zed Key's got the ball. He rotates it around. Sensabaugh is going to drive on Kopp. Feeds it over for a deep three chance. No good, but Key with the offensive glass and dunks it home. Nope. It landed on the ground harmlessly, John. 48-35. Ohio State's got a little bigger here starting the second half as they start on a 5-2 run. Trace has got it. He pulls up. Over and Kopp in the corner for three. No good. Yeah, the offensive rebounding will cost us big time. Yeah, no doubt. It was a piece of some kind of aluminum channel. You could tell by the way that it bounced. It looked light, but still fell. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Schifino. So far, the first minute and a half hasn't looked very good for us. TJD must have scored our 2 points as he's up to double digits now. He's about ready to have his double-double. Sensabaugh with a nice baseline move, and they've cut this lead to 11 in just under 2 minutes. (7-2) start to the second half for Ohio State. Trace has got it on the block. There comes the double team. Feeds it cross court. Galloway drives the baseline. Nothing there. Schifino's got it out high. Comes up. There's the pick. He's going to go around looking. Feeds it down to Race Thompson. It goes up and in and one. Race Thompson finishes strong. Sewing's going to get called for the foul, and we are back. Oh, strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper for Alex. That's what Race needs right there, is a couple baskets inside. And we're back up to a 13-point lead. Need to keep extending. Race Thompson's a decent free throw shooter. He's 2 for 2 today. See if he can complete a 3-point play. Free throws up and is good. Yeah, just keep running. 51-37, 17-37 to go. Key's got it at the top of the key. Here we go again. They got to stop feeding him. Sends the ball. Looks for the shot. He gets it. No good. Trace tips the rebound. Shafino controls. Here comes Indiana back the other way. Shafino's probing, looking. Nothing there. He gets around, sends the ball to Race Thompson. Lays it up. No good. And it goes out of bounds. And it's what a play by Trace Jackson Davis. Throws it off of Zed Key's foot, and it goes out of bounds, and Indiana will maintain. Race just missed that layup. Trace with the great extension for the rebound. And what a great, smart play. Galloway got the double team on him. Shafino's got it out high. Cobb has it, feeds Race Thompson. That's where they're going to feed the ball this half is Race. Gets inside, loses it, gets it back, shoots it, no good. Ugly shot there, but that's okay. Sends the ball, clears the rebound. Here he goes. He's going to drive, drops it off. Back out, nothing, rotates it around. He's got the lane, goes, and gets the layup. Since the ball is blazing by Miller Kopp right now, and it's a 12-point game. Shafino gets to the right side. He looks down to Race. Race has got the ball. They like this matchup because they keep going to it. Race Thompson's going to be called for a charge. No help defense, and Sensabaugh is scoring at will. Sensabaugh is up to 16, and he's going to take a seat, as well as Race Thompson. Third foul on Race Thompson. 12-point game. Here we go, 16-16. Steve Anthony says, IU basketball second to none. That's what I like to hear. Key's got it out high. He looks. There's nothing doing. Feeds it to Sewing. Sewing's going to drive. Goes all the way to the basket. And Trace says, get that out of here as he blocks it out of bounds. Why is there 30 seconds on the shot clock? What is wrong with the shot clock stuff today? Thanks for the comment, Steve. Much appreciated. Definitely believe that as well. What a way to finish the first half. Starting a little slow in the second half, 9-5. Ohio State has got the early advantage in this half. What's up, Rebecca? Nice to see you. Nathan drops the It's in the Blood Discord link. Thank you, sir. 28 in chat, 17 with the likes. Definitely appreciate those. Anybody that would like to, hit the subscribe button. More Indiana University content on the way. Probably going to do a little football content as Trace Jackson's brother is now at IU, transferred from Tennessee. I think that's going to be awesome. I'll tell you what, that delay to the start of the second half was kind of tough. Wasn't sure after a piece of the scoreboard fell. Can't wait to see what they find up there. It's probably something that was just left on top and it finally vibrated off. It didn't look like, I mean, if it fell off, it had to be just laying up in there. Getting ready for a long stretch run here. 15:58 to go in the game. Bryce Sensabaugh is a real deal over there at Ohio State for a freshman. He's having a very, very good performance today. Our freshman Jalen Hood-Schifino is out-dueling him as of right now. Both teams going 8 deep today. Off the bench, Renew has got the best of it, of the 6 that have played. Caleb Banks and Akpara of Ohio State are running right behind with 4. Need to get this thing rolling. Get it rolling. This is a timeout. This is a TV timeout. The under 16 second half TV timeout. I got to wear the lucky beanie tomorrow. Yes, sir. I'll have the lights blaring on it. Be ready to rock. Alex and I are going to have a blast tomorrow night. I guarantee it. I think we're going to have a great game. There's Coach Knight at Big Ten practice watching the Hoosiers. That's got to be exciting. I'm so glad to see Coach Knight in Assembly Hall. Makes my heart warm just a little. Although this arena, before he passes, should be named after him. Great inbound defense, and they have to use a timeout. No, they call the 5 seconds. Great inbound defense by IU, gets a turnover. Edgerrin James. Schifino gets the ball across the timeline and makes a lazy pass. Now it's 5-on-4. Gets to the wing. Kopp for 3. Miller Kopp buries one. Finally makes a big three-pointer, and Indiana's back up 15, 54-39. That all started with a bad pass by Jalen Hood-Schifino that was tipped. Thornton's got the ball. He feeds Sewing on the block, who's got Renew on him. He backs him down. If Miller Kopp would have turned around, he could have stole the ball. And Sewing with the turnaround J, 54-41, 13-point advantage for IU. Schifino's going to bring it across the timeline. Gets it to TJD up high. Trace has got it. He's going to dribble in. Hands it off to Schifino. Drives the lane, 13-footer. Money. Jalen Hood-Schifino got his 22nd point. Indiana back up 15. He showed up a couple of times. It'd be fun if Katie and Knight show up for the next IU-Purdue game and sit together, Teresa. They used to battle it out, but I think they're very close friends. I would love to see that. There's an offensive glass for Ohio State. They rotate the ball well. Get in the lane. Nice pass and dunk. Thornton with the dish. And Brown the third, first time we've called his name today, gets the dunk. He's one of those guys that kind of reminds me of C.J. Gunn, just a little thin guy. 43-56, TJD all the way to the glass. No good. Tipped up and in by Renew. 3 guys converge on Trace. Renew gets easy tap in. I'd love to have a picture of that, Teresa. Listen to them two talk basketball. I could do it all day. It is electric in there today. Sewing's got it on the left wing. He's trying to go around Renew. They switch. No good. Renew with the glass. Goes straight up to get it. Here comes Shafino back the other way. And Sewing's going to push Trace in the back. He did not want them to get the ball down low. Yeah, gosh, Teresa, just saying that makes my heart warm. I would love to see those two guys. Gets the ball into Trace, right on the block. He goes up. Fake lay in. Trace Jackson Davis is now up to 12 points. He's got 10 rebounds. Here comes, gets past Shafino on the pick, rolls it out. Looking, Sewing's driving on Renew. He gets cut off. And there's a foul on Renew before the shot. Bryce Sensabaugh is just, I can't say. I've seen him be freshman of the week like 3 times in the Big Ten, and he is absolutely, everything is advertised. And another timeout here as we got 13-13 left in the game, and we are 60-43. Indiana's finally got an edge on this second half. They finally caught up, playing really good basketball. Ohio State just doesn't seem to have the stamina to stick with it here. And I think going forward, that's going to be the key to the game. B-Town Basketball and Pizza Express. That's the life. Kylie, my predictions for tomorrow. I'm going to take the animals. I'm going to take the Eagles and the Kitties. Eagles and the Kitties. I have no choice but to pick my Kitties. I seen Dallas do some stuff last week to San Francisco and made Brock Purdy a little bit uncomfortable. So I think this defensive line for Philadelphia is going to disrupt him a little bit more. I loved Edgerrin James. He was a very, I don't know if I would call him underrated, but he was an explosive running back. He provided balance. Alex would probably, if I had to guess, she's going to take the Eagles and the Chiefs. We both love San Francisco. I favor Jalen Hurts over the San Francisco defense. Nah. She'll answer for herself if she's in here. Tell Amanda I love her for me. The chip bids. Amanda. I'm confused. Maybe I should be. Say Amanda. Amanda, Chip loves you. She put a list in Discord. Yes, ma'am, Amanda. Chip does love you. There we go. I'll say it several times. I don't think Alex thinks the Niners are going to win that game. I really don't. Not right on. I'm not. I don't know that for sure. I know that I'll be getting home right after it starts. And I know we're both doing the 6:30 game. If she's off tomorrow, I'm sure that's what she'll do. She might do that. I don't know. I can't speak for her. We haven't had a chance to do a pick stream this week. Probably do that later tonight if we get time. Some Buffalo Louis wings. Buffalo Louis. Dude, that sounds really good. I don't think so. They seem to be out of energy, and we're still at the 13-minute mark here. Let's see if they can get a run and cut this lead down before the 10-minute mark. That's usually what they scale it by, is if they can get it to 10 by 10. And there's a nice inbound pass, and Miller Cotton knocks it away. Here comes Trey Galloway back on the other way. He's going to drive. He's going to force his way into the lane. Nothing doing. He feeds Renew over to Jackson Davis. Davis has got a power on him, and he throws it out. Bad pass. Here comes Ohio State on the break. Goes up, puts it up, strong, and one. Galloway's going to get the foul, and McNeil is going to get the layup as he goes up very strong for that basket. Right on, Balin. Burning hatred that you have for them. I know. Yeah, they're going to stay close for a little while. It's a 14-point spread right now, 60-46. Here comes IU back the other way. McNeil's up to 9 points. He's having a nice little game as they're getting handsy at 26 feet from away from the basket. I think that's Thornton picks up the foul. Oh, no, that's Luke Louie. Lickelly. I can't say his name. If anybody knows how to, there you go. Eagles and Chiefs. I told you that's what she was picking. I think she feels about the same way about it as I do, and we both have to pick our team in the AFC. Kopp was open. Trey speeds Galloway for three. Made the right choice. Trey Galloway sinks a three, 63-47, 46. Hey, man, I like Ohio State fans. Kiddies, they got to have the Ohio State fans too, man. It's fair. They're not having the best season. It's not for lack of effort. Sensabaugh is a stud. Puts it up. It's short. Renew with the good defense. Freshman on freshman. And here we come back the other way. Setting to blow this thing wide open with another basket here. Schifino dribbles right. Nothing doing. Feeds down to Trace Jackson. He goes up for the dunk and misses it. No foul called. Nice play there. And I think that's got to be a charge or a block. Renew draws the charge. He's got his tongue sticking out. He's a happy-looking young man. Well, boo Kylie. Oh, that's a pretty good call. You'd rather root for MAC teams? Hey, you know what? I tell you what, Chip, or the Chip, I don't know how you want to be called, but I like all the mid-major conference basketball. I do. I love mid-major basketball, and I love the mid-major teams in March. I always look for the diamond in the rough there. There's always one player that nobody looks at that ends up being a superstar, and I always look for that guy. Just Chip. Got you, bro. Yeah, Buckeyes lost me after losing to Michigan 2 years in a row. Basketball in the Big Ten is competitive. That's the best part about it. It's a very competitive physical conference. We fail in March just because we beat each other up for 4 months. Or, well, let's see, January, February, March. For 2.5 months, we beat each other to death. And we go in there, we play the conference tournament, and the team that wins the conference tournament goes into March Madness a little tired, I think. Bob Knight played at Ohio State. Yes, sir. Yeah, you know what? I mean, he's going to have all the nil money in the world. So wherever he goes, he's going to get paid. He should just go where he wants to go. Do you really think he'll come back to Ohio, or he'll play it like UCLA? I don't know what UCLA. I'm sure that Kentucky is on that list. Probably Duke. Bob Knight is from Dayton, right next to you. Right on, Chip. Bardo, I thought 15 would be a lot for Ohio State to lose by, but I was very wrong. Yeah, they just don't seem to have the stamina, really. And then the road game, and I don't know how their last game looked, but they just seem to be tired. We've been talking about it in the first half. He's coming back to Ohio. Well, that's good because at least it'll bring some media attention to this area. Nathan thinks USC. I think LeBron's kids want far from him. There you go. Yeah, I'm sure that's not an easy house to grow up in, especially being a basketball player. Yeah, I think so too, Balin. I would rather be that conference that just takes their regular season conference champion and calls it a day. But the almighty dollar rules supreme, and if they can eke any more money out of us for another weekend of another week of basketball, they do. I would just assume lose or forfeit in that tournament. I want to leave Cali. I don't like California. I mean, there's everything is there. I just don't. It seems like the cost of living's too high. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Big Ten tournament though. Those guys expend a lot of effort. Losing like we did last year in that Big Ten tournament was heartbreaking. And then we had to play a play-in game because of that. Quarterback matchup, man. Purdy was down to earth. Jalen Hurts played a pretty good game. All right. Galloway's going to bring the ball up against a man-to-man press. He's going to cross the timeline. 63-46. It's going to feed TJD on the left wing, who's going to drive. Hands it off to Shafino. Shafino back to Trace. Whoa, Trace falls down. Shafino wide open for three. No good. He didn't quite get his footing. But offensive glass by Renew. And Shafino cuts the basket. Renew drops a pass, and it goes out of bounds. Bronny James' best teammate is playing for IU next year. He didn't put Indiana on his list, though, did he? McNeil's back on the floor. Suing is going to get a break. Ohio State goes a little bit smaller here. Gets the inlet pass to Galloway. Drives the baseline, puts it up, no good. He gets his own rebound tipped, and it's going to stay at this end. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Yeah, I agree. But they did not. They had no legs when they played St. Mary's last year, and I was embarrassed in that game, honestly. I thought we'd be way more competitive. And Renew loses it. Here comes Ohio State back the other way. Throws the alley-oop. What a play. I cannot say that dude's name. Akpara gets the basket on the alley-oop. Here comes Indiana up 15. 11:06 to go. Indiana's gotten a little sloppy with the ball as of late. Cop over to Shafino. Shafino looking, comes off the dribble. Here comes the man that hedges out. There's somebody who was open somewhere, and he just didn't see him. There he goes. Trace has got it down low, and with the baby hook, TJD up to 14 points, and the lead is back to 17. I think it's going to be a low-scoring NFC Championship game, Chip. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Renew, and that will be his fourth foul. So Renew gets a blocking foul, and that's going to send him back to the bench. I agree with Alex. I would have loved to have seen that game. Sensabaugh drives, puts it up, gets it no good, and a long tipped out rebound stolen by Miller. Copy's going to be called for the reach. That will be the 6th team foul on Indiana. That Eagles D-line is going to disrupt Purdy just enough. The running games are going to make it a low-scoring, fast game, and it's going to be who can get in the end zone. I think Hurts is just a little bit better than Purdy. With those weapons that he has, I think he'll do just a little bit better, just enough to win. Who knows what's going to happen in the AFC? I really hope that Mahomes has as much full strength as possible. There's a 3 by Sensabaugh. That kid is a stud, dude. I'm telling you. He makes good shots in rhythm, makes great decisions on the floor. The lead's back to 14. Yeah, Renew makes typical freshman mistakes for sure. Trace has got it out high. He's going to drive on key. Spins, puts it up. Oh, and he throws it in. It gets knocked out of his hand, and he flips it up and scores. How the heck did that ball go in? 14 points for TJD. 14 and 10 right now is his line. He does have 2 blocks today. McNeil's got it out high. He's going to drive. There's a swap. They got Cop on key. And Sensabaugh just puts it off the glass and in. He's studding it up out here right now. Somebody's got to put a body on him. You believe some Buffalo fans want KC to win because of Eli Apple? They're just embarrassed. That's all it is. I think so. Man, if Indiana gets the win today, 6 wins amongst 5 teams in the conference, that's a tight race for second place. Race Thompson's back on the floor. He's got 3 fouls. Race has got it over to Tamar Bates, who's wide open. Bates with the 3. That's his first basket. You know, he's not shooting the ball as much. I'm glad he's taking good shots when he does. Yeah, I don't know why you do that stuff. Sensabaugh drives. He gets around Race to the basket and in. He wants a foul, doesn't get it called. Sensabaugh's taking over the game for Ohio State. Him and Shafino are duking it out for freshman of the game. Trace has got the open lane there. He drives, hands it off to Kopp, 18-footer, no good. Race tips it out, controlled by Ohio State. Here we come back the other way. In the corner, McNeil for 3, no good. Bates has got the glass. He's going to hand it off to Shafino, and we're going to go back the other way. Shafino just pulls up and takes a bad 3 there. Here comes Ohio State down 15. This is the way the first half, the second half looked just the first half looked sloppy. Sensabaugh misses the shot. Shafino controls the glass after he gets the rebound. These guys look tired. All of them look tired. Here we go. Trace has got it at 18. Zed Key is offering him up that shot. He gets inside. And it's going to go out of bounds. It looks like it went off of Race Thompson's shoulder. I'm not betting anything on tomorrow, Miss Thing. If I was to bet anything tomorrow, I would take the under on the Eagles and San Francisco game. And I don't even know what the line is. That's what a lot of people want to see, Chip. I just want to see my Bengals in there. That's all. Nah, I don't even. Like I said, the only thing I'd feel good about tomorrow is the under on that game. I feel like the defenses are going to reign supreme. I think I feel like both of those I feel like all four defensive lines are going to be what wins or loses this game tomorrow. All four defensive, it's going to be won or lost right there. If Philadelphia can disrupt Purdy, then they've got a fairly good shot at winning. If the running game holds true, that's the other big X factor tomorrow. Which team can run the ball? All games. I love it. I think it's going to be the best conference championship day that we've seen in a while. If she wants to do it after I take the boys to work, for sure. Yeah, there's where the 49ers in their defense, where their weakest is their secondary. So if Philadelphia runs the ball a little bit, if Philadelphia can run the ball a little bit, they should be able to open up their passing game, because I think Devontae Smith is, and God, I can't get the other one's name out. Yeah, him, traded from the Titans. We'll have a good game. That's why I'm confident that the Eagles will win tomorrow. Buckeyes have come up in shooting percentage in the second half. A.J. Brown, thank you. Man, we'll have to watch tomorrow, man. I really feel like they're going to. I think that home field is going to be outrageously rowdy, too. Indiana's going full court press now. That's new. At least on the inbound. McNeil gets to the basket. No good. Rebound to Galloway. He's going to hold it down and bring it up slow. No push there. 55-70. Yeah, it'll be crazy. Gets it down to Trace. He's got Key on him. Zed Key's done a pretty good job on Trace Jackson Davis, honestly. Tomorrow for three. No good. Race Thompson gets the rebound and gets it back out to Kopp. Reset the shot clock. Trace has got it on the baseline, puts it up and in. Oh, good. Wait a minute, there's a foul? Sensabaugh now has more points than Shafino in this game. Working on bringing that average up a little bit. I guess the foul was on the floor. Shoot it, Trace. Cross court. Tamar Bates, luckily to have the ball. He's going to drive. He's going to the basket. And Bates gets to the basket for a layup. About time you use that dribble, son. Chip says, go Bengals. I'm with you, bro. 72-55, 6:19 to go. It's loud in there. I can hear it, and I got the volume turned down to almost nothing. Zed Key with the turnaround gets the roll. 57-72, 6:03 to go. Galloway feeds the post. No double team yet on Trace. He's going to work on Key. He's going to back him down. The double team comes. He feeds Kopp. Kopp from 18. Money. Kopp stepped inside the three-point line and made the jump shot after a ball fake. Smart play by Kopp. 74-57. Kopp now has 5 in the game. Step back three. No good. Tipped, rebound, controlled by Race Thompson. Feeds out to Kopp. Kopp's got the break. Over to TJD. Goes up. No good, but he's going to draw the foul and go to the free throw line. Oh, you don't have to drop the hammer. Most people are pretty good, and if you tell them, they'll chill. You know, the outright idiots when they show up. It doesn't take long, and they don't stay long. Caleb Banks is going to finally come in here in the second half for Miller Kopp. Give him a break. Second free throw is good. Renew sits with foul trouble. CJ Gunn has not played today, but he has not played well the last couple weeks. 76-57, Indiana's up 19. Yeah, that one idiot. Alex handled herself. You know, it's going to be a fight. There's a deep three. It's an air ball. Saved it. What a play. What to get the ball saved on the air ball and gets an easy dunk for Zed Key. 76-59, 4:40 to go. This half has been pretty evenly played. Trace Jackson Davis backs Key down, puts it up. He loses it. It's going to be tipped around, and Ohio State's going to control. Ohio State's playing some more of their bench. That's a block. Tamar Bates doesn't get slid over in time. He's going to get called for the foul. Yeah, Jackson's performance has been slowly declining in points over the last 3 games, down to 18 tonight. And he's going to go to the bench. Hopefully he sits there for a hot minute. It's now Renew, Banks, Galloway, Race Thompson, and Tamar Bates. So none of our main scorers are in right now. Let's see how we do. 4:20 to go in the game. And Renew has the 4 fouls, and it's a 15-point lead. Tamar, go cut for the basketball so you can get it. Galloway's going to bring it up. Jalen Hood-Schifino set to come back in. Somebody did something. Renew's got it out high. He's looking. Hands it to Galloway. Galloway looks. Nothing there. Feeds Race Thompson. Down to Renew. Renew's going to work on the block. Backs this guy down. Double team comes. And he gets blocked. He doesn't feel the double team, and he gets blocked. Here comes Ohio State with the chance to cut it to 13. Maybe 12 with a 3. Drives the lane. All the way to the basket, throws it back out. And again, no good. Offensive glass. Puts it up, no good. Caleb Banks controls the rebound. And Indiana gets a stop. 3:32 to go. Timeout by IU. I knew that was coming. They're looking sloppy and tired. Yeah, when they get it down deep, you just got to be straight up and down. Primetime hoops on the local Fox affiliate, not having to deal with a cable network. It's been kind of cool tonight. Jim Jackson and Gus Johnson. I love the Allstate commercials. I love mayhem. How old am I? How about you guess? If you guess, and we'll work it, and I'll tell you. Thanks for the comment, Trey. Take a guess. Take a shot. I want to know what everybody thinks. Balin should be able to be close. I think Nathan might know. Yeah, I know Nathan does. So there's no answers there because that's not fair. Trey, bro, I love you. I love you, love you. That's an awesome guess. I wish it was true. Sam, you're a little too high. But Sam, you're very close. I turned the big 5-0 on January 2nd. I love Dick Vitale, but man, he's so biased. Definitely appreciate it, Trey. I wish I was 35. I feel like I'm 35. The schedule I keep, I'm well over that, Balin. It's right in between you and Sam. I just turned 50. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Man, I'm starting to show it in my eyes, though. And I'm part of it is I'm tired, too. I've been up for a long time today. Summertime, when I get a little sun, I don't look near as old. Wintertime, I start looking my age. Triple double? I don't see a triple double there. I hate Bill Walton. Hate. Thanks, Crafty. I'll take that. Don't look a day over 65. You're right. Absolutely correct. Shafino drives, gets the lane, goes up, and either he got fouled or went out of bounds. I'm not really sure. But here we go. You're way younger than my parents, so be grateful. My parents, both my mom and dad turned 81 this year, or this past year. I'm lucky to still have them. Shafino's shot is up and good. Shafino is now tied with Sensabaugh in this game for a leading scorer at 23. TJD is right in there behind at 18. And he looks to be done for the day. Trace Jackson Davis has got 6 assists today. Second free throw is good. 3:20 to go. Both teams are a little bit slap happy out here. They look tired. Let's see what they get. A lot of energy expended in this game. Key's got the ball on the post against Caleb Banks. He's going to spin move him. And Banks is going to get called for the foul. At Maryland on the 31st for Indiana is going to be tough. TJD is not still in Azteco. He is sitting on the bench at the moment. At Maryland's going to be tough, and then the game with Purdue. Missed the free throw. Banks controls. And there's going to be another foul here. Ohio State plays Wisconsin, at Michigan, Northwestern, Michigan State. They got some winnable games. At Iowa, I think they have a chance to win all of those games if they play well. I don't think so. I think he's sitting for. I think his line is done for the day, Azteco. I think they're going to leave him out because I think he needs to sit for a few minutes every once in a while. And that free throw is missed. And here we go back the other way. 17-point advantage. If you need to know his line, I got it. And I think he got the 3 on the bounce. Cuts the lead to 14. If that lead goes under 10, I bet he comes back. How's that? Banks feeds Kopp. Kopp's got it. Feeds Bates. Bates is looking over to Renew. Renew to Schifino drives, looking, feeds it over to Bates in the corner, who drives, goes all the way to the basket. And no good, but looks like Caleb Banks is going to draw the foul on the rebound as he's throwing it up. Yeah, I guarantee he's not going to be back in, Azteco. 2:19 to go in the game. Caleb Banks, 4 points today. Doesn't look like he needs some help on his free throws, but he makes that one. And Schifino is going to come out of the game now. And as Indiana's up 15, 3 starters are on the bench. The second free throw is no good. CJ Gunn makes his first appearance. Play some defense, young man. Gets it into the lane, looks, feeds it up, throws it back out. Tipped, Renew controls. Here goes Renew on the fast break. 3-on-2. CJ Gunn to the basket. And an easy layup for CJ Gunn, who immediately scores from coming in off the bench. Head up and down the floor. 81-64, 151 to go. Drives baseline, looks, nothing. Okpara has it, hands it off. Thornton shoots the 12-footer and he hits it. 66-81, 136 to go. He's hurt. Something's wrong with him. I'm not sure exactly, JB. Maybe a calf, or I'm not sure. We missed him today, that's for sure. Renew's got it. He drives into the lane, pulls up, throws it up, and gets the layup. Renew gets another layup, 83-66, 111 to go. Let's go. Malik Renew looking pretty good today. Who's your daddy? Thornton drives, and CJ Gunn has to foul. He says he didn't, but anyway, he says he got all ball. He might have. They're going to give them the foul call here and shoot a couple free throws. Logan Duncombe, Geronimo, but JB, today in the shoot around today, I posted a short, and Xavier Johnson was out there in uniform shooting today. Here comes Anthony Leal into the game finally. Got to be the hometown favorite. Yeah, just to see him shooting some jump shots in pregame was nice. Free throws good. Leads back down to 15. Boy, they got this spread pretty dang close, didn't they? Bates is going to bring it across the timeline. Let Anthony Leal get a shot here. Give him the ball. Leal's got it out high. Looks, passes to Bates. Off the pick. There goes Bates looking, probing. Over to Renew for 3. Renew hits the 3. 86-68. Balin, why do you think Anthony Leal does not get playing time? Slam dunk. I thought somewhere I saw 14. Tamar Bates has got it. This game will come to a screeching halt as the final score will be 86-70. So somewhere I thought I saw 14. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Throw it up, Tamar. Nope, they're going to make them play. The shot clock expired with about 1 second to go. Let's go over some stats. I'm not worried about this last play. Bryce Sensabaugh, 23, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Excellent job for him. Zed Key, 12 points, 4 rebounds. McNeil threw in 9 for Ohio State. Trey, my NFL picks for tomorrow are I'm taking the Bengals in Kansas City and the Eagles at home. Indiana moves to 6-4 and 5th place currently, tied with Michigan State, whom they have the tiebreaker over. They have a tiebreaker over Illinois, too. For Indiana today, Jalen Hood-Schifino was the leading scorer, 24 points, 2 steals, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 foul, 1 rebound, 8 for 12 from the floor. What a game, what a game, what a game. Trace Jackson Davis did not shoot well today. He ends up with 18 and 10 and 6, 6 being the assists. He did have 3 turnovers today, but 6 assists to 3 turnovers I'll take. Renew off the bench had 15 big points, played excellent again. He's maturing. He's starting to do a lot better. He is fouling still a little bit much and still a little handsy, but he's doing a good job. Caleb Banks, shout out of the day, comes in off the bench and puts in 5, 2 for 3 from the floor. If his 3-throw percentage was a little higher, he would be doing more. He also chipped in 7 rebounds. Tamar Bates played a little better today in the second half, ends up with 7 points. And then a slew of Hoosiers end up with 5. Kopp, Thompson, Galloway, and, well, Banks had 5. CJ Gunn sneaks a basket in there. Indiana shoots 50% from the floor, 50% behind the arc, and 70% free throws. Gotta say, Rob, thank you, brother. Appreciate you stopping by late, and you're catching me as I'm getting ready to close this thing down for the day. Much love to everybody that's in the chat. We'll see you guys tomorrow for some football, and that's the way it's going to wrap up today. Peace out.